Hey everybody, this is Thomas. I'm going to talk to you today about the E3 2012 press conference for Nintendo. Well, Nintendo, they mostly focused on the Wii U, and they said a little bit about the 3DS. They told everybody the 3DS would have their own little event later on. Now, I didn't watch the 3DS's event, but I'm just gonna talk about the Nintendo's event they had at the actual E3, their actual conference. Well, they explained some more stuff about the Wii U. They said you can now use two Wii U controllers, and that's a good thing and stuff. They said that, well, they didn't say this at the conference, but they said this at the Roundtable, developers Roundtable, that if they use any more Wii U controllers, like for example 3 or more, it will put a whole bunch more strain on the system, and it can cause the system performance to slow down. And you don't want that, so they decided just to have it where you have two. And they didn't really have too many games that Nintendo fans really wanted to have. They released information about two Super Mario Bros. Games, left to right platformer, one for the 3DS which revolves around collecting a lot of coins, and there's another one that revolves around having 4-player gameplay and stuff, and it's just on the Wii U. And they didn't really have any other titles that a lot of people look forward to. Of course, they had Pikmin 3. I've never really been a fan of Pikmin series. I played the first one, but I'm not really too much for a person to play a deep strategy game, but it's not really a deep strategy game. But anyways, people who, Pikmin 3, a lot of people was wowed at it. They were like, yeah, Pikmin. But I mean, it's a Nintendo franchise, and people wanted it back, so it's a good thing. And they announced Nintendo Land, which is sort of like a Mario Party game, but I say it sort of involves Mii characters. And Nintendo at their Roundtable Developers Conference, not the actual conference for where hundreds of people sit down to watch them announce things. They said that they're actually putting their name on the line with Nintendo Land, and that it's going to be more than just like a Wii Play. It's going to be a lot more vast, and they're trying to actually have more content and have people constantly play it. I guess they're really hoping for Nintendo Land to be a good success. They said they're giving it their all with Nintendo Land. So that sort of wowed me. But okay, if they want to make a good Mario Party game, that's fine by me. They also released, they released information about Zombie U. Ubisoft made it, and it had me interested. It's a zombie game where you try to survive and use the Wii U controller, and you have to check it out. I thought it was pretty sweet. Well, that's about it for Nintendo's, and they had Just Dance 4, I believe, for Ubisoft. Actually, they had that broadcast. They had more casual games. They showed Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, which is, it's the same thing as Arkham City, just has some new features. The graphics looked about the same as the 360 and PS3 version, but Batman had more armor around his body. It looked more fake, like when it's around his front part of his body, where his pecs and his abdominal region. It just looked all metally. When the Arkham City version, his original costume, it didn't really look like that, but whatever. It just made me feel as though the Wii U is still not as powerful as the 360 or PS3 in terms of graphics or whatnot. That's about it for Nintendo's. They showed some more stuff about what the Wii U can do. For people who were confused last year that thought the Wii U controller was just a controller for the Wii, that they cleared that misconception up. So a lot of people actually know that it's a new console now. So that's, I guess, clears some stuff up. And they showed the Miiverse, which was announced around the beginning of the conference, I think after Pikmin 3, where it's basically like a community. You know how you're stuck on a game and you can't seem to beat the boss or level. Well, instead of going to Game Facts and spending like 30 minutes to an hour to try to, you know, to try to find out how to beat it, you can just go ask somebody very quickly on the Miiverse that already played through it or is playing through it right now or having trouble to see, you know, if they know what to do, and you can get a lot more faster responses about that. I find that to be pretty neat and something that PS3 and Microsoft's 360 didn't do yet, but they'll probably add that in shortly after, since they did something similar to Nintendo's Wii U controller about and Microsoft's what was it, Spotlight or something along those lines, and Sony's PS Vita to be like a, you know, another controller, like a tablet controller for the PS3. But that's it for Nintendo's. It was kind of disappointing for me, but it shows some more information. I was expecting to have like a Super Smash Bros. Trailer. I mean, just like a cinematic trailer. I know it's far from being done. I was wanting to have like a Super Smash Bros. Trailer, and that'll be cool, or at least say like a Zelda trailer. Because they did say they were going to eventually make a Zelda title for the Wii U. But that's later, guys. That's it for now.